You pour every rule, every edge case, and a giant reference table into one skill file, and it keeps growing. Soon it is so heavy it crowds the context window, and Claude starts skimming the part that actually matters. Here is what most people miss. Everything in the context window is competing for the same limited space. A bloated skill burns that budget on text your task may never even touch. Skills solve this with progressive disclosure, which loads information in 3 stages instead of all at once. Claude only pulls in each layer the moment the work calls for it. Layer 1 is the name and short description, always loaded, only about 100 tokens. Layer 2 is the body with your REAL instructions, and it loads only when a request matches that description. Layer 3 is everything else you bundle beside the skill: extra guides, a reference file, even helper scripts in their own folder. Each one waits on disk and costs 0 tokens until Claude actually opens it. When a job needs the form steps, Claude reads the main skill, sees a link, and follows it to just that forms guide. It loads only that file and leaves the rest untouched, so context stays lean. Scripts are the sharpest part because the code itself never enters the context window. Claude runs the helper and keeps only the output, which is far cheaper than writing the same code from scratch. Because idle files cost nothing, there is no real limit on what you can bundle. Pile in huge references and big examples, and your context stays just as light as an empty skill. Keep the core lean and let the heavy detail load on demand. That is how a skill scales without slowing down. Want this wired into a plugin for your own team's tools? That is exactly what we build at LunaWork.